Hey, thanks for joining us for this summer series. And in this series, we're really asking ourselves this question. If you knew what it took to be in the presence of Jesus, would you do it? It's caused us to look in the New Testament at 16 different characters that were just determined to be in the presence of Jesus. And it has been a wonderful journey. We looked at Jesus as the treasure hidden in the field and the pearl of great price to begin this whole study. And then we looked at the woman with the alabaster ointment and her anointing Jesus' feet and an extravagant expression of worship and devotion. And we looked at the lady that was crippled for 18 years by a spirit and began to believe that we don't have to wait, but we can be healed now through the cross of Jesus. And today we're looking in Luke chapter 23, verses 32 through 43. And it's a passage that's not typically looked at as a model for Christian spirituality. In fact, you will recognize immediately when you look there, it's the story of Jesus' crucifixion between two thieves, two common criminals, one of which blasphemed Jesus, and the other of which cried out to Jesus and literally found that that very day Jesus would meet his need. As we looked at that thief, there were two things that hugely impressed me about him as it relates to my own spiritual journey. Two things that make me want to be like him. The first thing is that he was completely honest in the presence of Jesus. This man says something that I think in 2013 we would hardly ever hear. In verse 41 he says, "We are getting exactly what we deserve." The honesty about that, the confession about that is so intense that it's hugely impressive to me that I could come to Jesus with all of my stuff and be absolutely honest before him. And I can do that because of who he is, knowing as I come that way, he will always accept, never reject me in any way. The second thing that I find in the passage is this man is going to the cross to be crucified. The word criminal literally means in the Greek to be hanged. He's going to be hanged, and in that context he knows there's absolutely nothing he can do to change the situation. So many times in my life, things have happened that I can do nothing about, but Jesus in his redemptive work on the cross literally restores every element of my life, including those things. What a joy it is to have this model of spirituality for today that says, today I want to be completely honest with Jesus and recognize he has the capability to redeem and resolve all of those things in my life. May that model be mine and yours today. Thank you for looking at one more character in this summer journey and for joining us again for Just the Meat and Potatoes.